Ferrari has reached a crucial moment in its 2025 Formula One campaign, and the team has made a bold decision by putting its trust in Lewis Hamilton to lead the testing of its biggest upgrade so far this season. After 3 races with no Sunday, podiums and trailing McLaren by 76 points, the situation at Maranello is becoming increasingly serious. But instead of playing it safe, Ferrari has decided to go all in. The new floor, an upgraded cooling system, a redesigned diffuser, and 2 different rear-wing setups are now in the hands of one man, Lewis Hamilton. This isn't just a normal free practice session. During FP1 in Bahrain, Hamilton will be responsible for giving Ferrari the critical feedback they need to determine if this new package is a success or a failure. Charles Leclerc will sit out this session so that Hamilton can fully focus on evaluating the new upgrades. At the same time, Ferrari's junior driver Dino Beganovic will take over Leclerc's car and run the old specification to provide a comparison. This approach shows how serious Ferrari is about using Hamilton's experience and technical insight to guide their future development. Hamilton's role goes far beyond just driving. Ferrari is looking to him to tell them the truth, whether the new setup is good enough to fight for wins, or if it needs to be completely reworked. This is not about setting the fastest lap in practice. It's about direction, understanding, and leadership. Hamilton has built a reputation over the years for being one of the most intelligent and detailed drivers when it comes to giving feedback. That's why Ferrari is now relying on him to lead this critical test. The decision to let Leclerc sit out is also very telling. It shows Ferrari's internal shift in priorities. Even though Leclerc has been the team's top driver in recent years, the arrival of Hamilton has changed the structure inside the team. Ferrari is now leaning on Hamilton's judgment, and how he responds to this test could have long-term effects on how the team develops the SF25 for the rest of the season. The upgrades themselves are significant. The new floor is a complete redesign aimed at improving aerodynamic efficiency and increasing downforce. The cooling system has been updated to handle high temperatures better, especially important at a track like Bahrain. The diffuser has been reshaped to improve the airflow under the car, and the rear wing has 2 different options Ferrari will test during the weekend to find the best balance between speed and grip. These are not small changes. This is the kind of package a team introduces when it knows it needs to turn its season around quickly. While all of this is happening at Ferrari, a very different kind of drama is unfolding with McLaren. Jos Verstappen, Max's father, recently retweeted a video that has caught the attention of the entire paddock. The video appears to show McLaren's rear wing flexing under load, something that is not allowed under F1's current technical rules. This has triggered a lot of discussions, because such FLEXI wings can provide a major straight-line speed advantage while staying within the rules during static checks. Red Bull's technical director Pierre Wache has already spoken out, saying that McLaren's wing behavior looks like a form of mini DRS, a clever way of reducing drag and gaining speed without breaking the rules directly. But the FIA has taken notice. After capping rear wing flex to 0.5 mil in Australia, they reduced the limit to just 0.25 mil in China under a 75 kilo load. These changes show that the FIA is watching closely and ready to act if it finds any team pushing the limits too far. This situation brings back memories of past technical battles in Formula One, where teams would find small loopholes or flexible parts to gain an edge. The video Jos Verstappen shared isn't just a random social media post. It could be the start of a full investigation into McLaren's rear wing. And if the FIA does decide to clamp down, we could see a major shift in performance across several teams, including McLaren. The timing of all this is important. McLaren has started the season strong, winning 2 races and currently leading both the Drivers' and Constructors' Championships. Lando Norris is at the top of the standings, just 1 point ahead of Max Verstappen. But if their car is suddenly forced to change due to a new technical directive, their advantage could disappear overnight. That's why Jos Verstappen's post is being taken very seriously. It may be a sign that Red Bull is preparing to challenge McLaren, not just on track but also off it. Back at Ferrari, the situation couldn't be more different. The team has been dealing with performance issues since the start of the season, and the SF25 has not lived up to expectations. One of the biggest problems has been the ride height. After getting disqualified in Australia due to excessive plank, where Ferrari has been running the car higher than ideal to avoid further penalties. This higher ride height has cost them downforce and lap time, but they've been too cautious to make aggressive changes, until now. Even with a compromised setup, Hamilton managed to win the sprint race in China, showing his ability to extract performance from a difficult car. On Sunday, both Ferrari drivers were disqualified, Hamilton for skid block wear and Leclerc for being underweight. These technical issues only added to the pressure on the team. But now, with the Bahrain upgrade and Hamilton leading the test, Ferrari is finally showing signs of being ready to fight back. What's also interesting is how Hamilton has been speaking about the situation. He's made it clear that this upgrade won't fix everything overnight. He's not promising wins right away. Instead, he's focusing on building a solid foundation for improvement. That kind of attitude is important because it sets realistic expectations while also showing leadership. Hamilton knows what it takes to win, and he's not chasing quick results. He's trying to build something that can last for the whole season. Meanwhile, Leclerc has mostly stuck with the same setup since the season began. He's playing it safe, staying in his comfort zone. Hamilton, on the other hand, has been experimenting with different setups, trying new configurations and pushing the limits to find something that works. That's what separates champions from the rest. They don't just drive, they develop. And now Hamilton's development path is being fully backed by the team. The fact that Ferrari is giving Hamilton control of this critical test shows where the team's confidence lies. It's not just about what happens in FP1, it's about the direction the team takes for the rest of the season. If the new parts work, Hamilton will be the one who gave them the green light. If they don't, Ferrari knows he'll give them the honest feedback they need to try something else. Hamilton has also hinted at something deeper going on behind the scenes. After the Suzuka race, he said there's been a deficit between the two sides of the garage. When asked about it in Bahrain, he refused to elaborate, saying only, "I can't expand on it." That kind of comment speaks volumes. It suggests that there are internal issues within the team that haven't been resolved. And when a driver like Hamilton, with so much experience, starts talking in those terms, it's usually because he wants to send a message, not just to the fans, but to the team itself. Ferrari knows it needs to listen. That's why they've handed him this important testing role. It's a statement of trust and also a sign that Hamilton is becoming more than just a driver for them. He's becoming the central figure in their development strategy. This is not a farewell tour. Hamilton didn't join Ferrari for the story. He came to make a difference, to lead and to win. With the Bahrain upgrade, we are seeing the beginning of a new phase. The team has stopped being cautious and started being bold. They've accepted that the current setup isn't good enough and that changes are needed. And they've chosen Hamilton to guide them through those changes. That decision could define the rest of the 2025 season. As McLaren faces growing questions about the legality of their rear wing, and as Red Bull prepares to challenge them both. On and off the track, Ferrari is quietly rebuilding. It's not flashy, it's not making headlines yet. But if this upgrade works, it will be the result of hard work, smart decisions, and Hamilton's leadership. The next few races will be critical. We'll see if McLaren's performance holds up under technical scrutiny. We'll find out if Ferrari's new parts can finally close the gap. And most of all, we'll see whether Hamilton's influence at Ferrari can turn the team into real contenders again. For now, all eyes are on Bahrain, where the future of Ferrari's season is being shaped by one driver and one test session. Hamilton isn't making noise for attention. He's working in the background, doing the hard job of fixing what's broken, and if he succeeds, it won't just be a win for him, it'll be a turning point for Ferrari.